streaming. Let me double check to see if...
I'll make your leg.
Oh, oh my.
Man,
That sounds rather violent.
No.
Don't make me lag.
Just seeing if we're live. We are live. Miss Alice, do you want to do the opening?
yeah. Hello and welcome to today's day in history. My name is Who is Alice. I am followed by...
I am Xander.
Who else is with
Yeah,
me?
just some guy that fucking watches.
And...
Go in. Okay, Senior Lunk.
I know you usually have a certain way you do your script, but you wanted me to do the introduction today,
Yeah.
so I'm doing it my own way.
Okay.
So anyways, we just talk about stuff that we found in history that happened on this day. Things that all of us here have found interesting that we'd like to share with you guys. So, without further ado, where do we get our sources?
This show is all about the events that occurred today in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things that we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information comes from the smart device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History.
Historical calendar.
You know what I just realized at the top of it? It's always been pinned there is the actual script, and I didn't see that. I went right to just today's stuff, and it just said today's Woden's Day.
You know what else you didn't see, Alice? Are you watching my camera?
I'm looking at you on the camera,
Yeah,
but
well,
I'm not on the.
you
I
missed
don't
it.
have the label. I was laughing. I just looked up at the script. I saw it in my peripheral. Can you do it one more time? Just,
No.
dude, Sohan, now it's a challenge. He's
It
got
is a
twice.
challenge.
I want banana. How many times can you do it?
Well, I don't want to waste so much banana. Now I got to eat this throughout the show. But
Yeah,
Now,
potassium's good for you.
it is.
But
It's
anyway,
just
today
yes, it will.
Woden's Day, aka Odin's Day, aka Wednesday, February 9th, 2022. And who
Yeah,
wants
I'll
to start
start it off.
with a history piece?
all right.
I'll start it off. In 474, Zeno was crowned as co-emperor of the Byzantine Empire.
Damn,
Yeah.
the Byzantine.
Yeah.
What's really funny is I was just watching a gameplay through of Lara Croft, like the Rise of Tomb Raider, and the Byzantines that were brought up. So that's kind of funny. It's ironic. That's why.
Hey, the same thing in Assassin's Creed Revelations.
I just started playing Odyssey again, and I totally forgot how to play it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's go to 1003, and this is 80, right?
Moving on up to the year 1003, Boleslaus III was restored to authority with armed support from Boleslaw I, the Brave of Poland.
Oh,
That
nice.
sounds like a coup d'etat to me.
Hey, to Poppy, do you want to take 1539?
Hell no.
He's just a participant.
Oh, he's just a participant because I was gonna say it's sporty. So
Oh, no, I'm lazy. I'll just come
okay,
in
fine,
if I
that's
feel
fine.
like
I'll
it.
take-
Oh, Alice froze.
Yeah.
Well, while
Okay.
she's... Why don't you take this, Sohan?
I will.
Oh, Sohan froze.
Oh,
Did
Yeah,
I
that-
freeze?
no, you're still there.
Okay.
That's why I didn't pop into stream,
For
because
some
it does
reason,
that to me.
my phone decided to say no.
Yeah, you froze, and then Sohan was going to take this, and he froze. So let's see. I'm going to take this one. See if I freeze. It might be a curse. In the year 1555, Bishop of Gloucester John Hooper was burned at the stake.
Well, so you guys did do 1539 then, right?
No, I screwed up. Wow.
That's where we were at. We were in 1539.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why you didn't get knocked out.
Maybe I just accidentally fumbled my way into releasing the curse.
Okay, so in 1539, the first recorded race was held on a Chester recourse known as the Rody, or the Rudy.
Rudy, yeah, race course.
Rudy.
Rudy. And I already took 1555. Mr. Sohan,
Yeah.
let's try to get back on the track. Hopefully, no more technological difficulties.
Why am I crazy?
Nope, none whatsoever. What's what I'm doing?
1621.
In 1621, Gregory the 15th became Pope, also becoming the last Pope elected by accumulation.
Interesting. What is
Yes.
acclamation? Pope elected by acclamation. Pope. Acclamation was formerly one of the methods of papal election. This last form of election consisted in all the electors present unanimously proclaiming one of the candidates supreme pontiff without the formality of casting votes. So it's just like, raise your hand, yada yada. So I guess it was like it's supposed to
All
be.
in favor?
Yep.
Aye.
Yep.
All opposed?
More or
Put your
less.
fucking hand down.
Excommunication.
Hey.
Yo.
Yee.
1775, British Parliament declared Massachusetts in rebellion.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Oh,
Yeah, my source said that was during the Revolution, and what I've noticed, I already knew this a while ago, but I saw this I think yesterday actually. Both of our sources, for some reason, tie things together that have nothing to do with each other. Like the instance, like I think it was yesterday, Sohan, where something was like during the American Revolution, and even though the Revolution had been over for like 10 years. So it's just like, I see how they're tied in, but it's not during the Revolution. So I don't know why the source says that. It's
I have
really
no
odd.
idea.
Anyway, Mr. Sohan,
Yes.
1775?
In 1775, British Parliament declared Massachusetts in rebellion.
Oh, we already got that. You take 78, sorry. My brain is just
Okay,
fried.
That's okay.
Ooh.
In 1978, Rhode Island became the fourth state to ratify the Articles of Confederation.
I think you're 200 years too far right there.
I mean,
No.
7,
Your
Rhode
brain's
Island.
fried too.
17,
Ratify the Articles
Yeah.
of Confederation.
1778. Rhode Island became the fourth state to ratify the Articles of Constitution.
Confederation?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are we all suffering from the muffins disease today? Like, what's going on?
No, because I'm reading 1778 here, and it says Rhode Island became the fourth U.S. state to ratify the Articles of Confederation.
Yeah.
Did you mean to write Constitution?
No, it's Confederation. The Articles of Confederation.
So what is that's 1778.
Yeah.
So 1788, you have the Habsburg Empire joined the Russo-Turkish, and it was in the Russian camp. So
Yeah. The
I
Russo-Turkish
don't know.
War.
I'm looking what I see here, but I thought we were at 1778. So.
We were, and now we're at 1822.
Yeah. In 1822, Haiti attacked the newly established Dominican Republic on the other side of the island of Hispaniola.
Yeah,
Hispaniola.
Hispaniola. Yeah,
Hispaniola.
Hispaniola. 3 years later, in
I
1820. Sorry.
I shouldn't messing these words up because Haiti, they know voodoo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They're cursing me right now.
probably. Like, they probably already, they did some kind of time paradox curse. That's why we had such a rough start. And why I had to bite into my banana with the shell on twice.
When you tried to screw with me by pretending that I was having deja vu earlier when I popped out the first time, and then you guys did the same introduction to me when I popped back in. This is karma playing back.
Yes.
The wills that be, don't fuck with Alice.
Don't fuck with Alice. 3 years later, in 1825, after no candidate received a majority of electoral votes in the U.S. presidential election of 1824, the United States House of Representatives elected John Quincy Adams as 6th President of the U.S. in a contingent election. So, Another voting.
What's a contingent election?
What is a contingent election? Let me look that up here. In the United States, a contingent election is used to elect a president or vice president if either or neither candidate wins a majority of the votes in the primary, or in the something, not primary, in the electoral college. Sorry. I will add this actually to the other bar. Bless you.
Yeah, you should. That actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So while I'm doing this, somebody take 1849 here.
Oh, well, in 1849, the new Roman Republic was declared. Wow. Rome is back
Yes.
in 1849.
Roam if you want to. Roam around the world. That's all the lyrics I know.
Are you B-52ing us? Dude, you're B-52ing us.
What?
You just B-52'd us.
I'll try 1861. There's a lot of big words, so I'm gonna fuck it all up.
Hey.
Yeah, dude.
1861. Jefferson Davis was elected the provisional president of the Confederate States of America by the Provisional Confederate Congress at Montgomery, Alabama.
You didn't mess up a single word. You built up my expectations, and you let us down by flawlessly executing that article. Like.
Well, no, but thank you, Sweet Puppy, for finally saying one.
Yeah, thank you.
Who wants to take 1870?
I will.
I'll take 1870.
I already called it.
Go ahead.
1870, U.S. President Ulysses S. Grant signed a joint resolution of Congress establishing the United States Weather Bureau. Look at that. Something for you, Alice. You and your weather.
Yeah. I know, it's what I wanted to be, you know, and all kids want to be like dentists, lawyers, and doctors, and gynecologists. I wanted to be a meteorologist, but not the one on TV.
Wait a minute, what kid wanted to be a gynecologist?
Dude, lots of people want to be.
I'm an amateur gynecologist.
And who wants to... I'm an amateur surgeon.
Dude, but no, the thing is like, you know, like all my friends in school, well, I knew only one kid, but I think he was just joking when he said it. He's like, I want to be a gynecologist, but like everyone's like, I'm going to try to go be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor for kids and blah blah blah. I want to be a surgeon, and I was like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to study weather. But then I found out that like I have a hard I had a hard time understanding algebra, and now like knowing what I know now for that, and I was like, God damn it, I want to kick myself in the ass on that one because but I didn't want to be the news anchor on TV or anything. I wanted to be the person behind the scenes, like that's turning that like data into readable stuff for the people on TV. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be in the field. Not like a storm chaser per se, but like a person that collects and transfers that data.
You want to be like a data analyst professional or something.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do.
But what happened in 1889 here?
Sorry. Well, U.S. President Grover Cleveland, he signed a bill elevating the United States Department of Agriculture to a cabinet-level agency.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's important.
Culture. Damn.
Yeah. Hey, anybody who saw...
Okay.
Gotta give them farmers some support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that reminds me of that movie, Trading Places.
I'm there for my weather pageant. It's like one of my passions that I...
Mr. Stone, you want to take 1895 here?
Yes, in 1895, William G. Morgan created a game called Minoret, which soon became, soon came to be referred as volleyball. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Invented volleyball.
Some of that Warren G.
Warren G. Harding.
I don't know why I thought Warren G.
Originally, I did volleyball once.
I got hip hop stuck in my mind at the moment.
That was good. I like that.
Moving on up to 1904, the Battle of Port Arthur concluded during the Russo-Japanese War. Okay.
Damn.
Let me look this up real quick. Let's see who won the Battle of Port Arthur, so I can. Let's see here. The Battle of Port Arthur.
Oh shoot! Can I take 1907 here?
Yes, you can. Let's see here. It began with a surprise attack. Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about this yesterday when the Japanese torpedoed something. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
we did yesterday.
Yeah. Result inconclusive. See outcome section. So I guess it was just a draw. So. But yeah, here we go.
Okay, so in 1907, we have the Mud March. Became the first large procession organized by the National Union of Women's Suffrage Societies, aka the NUWSS.
Or the Newus.
Good.
Would it be pronounced the Newus? Like the Newus? You know? Newus?
Yeah.
I'm not. When I see all capital letters put together, don't make a word.
Mm-hmm.
That means I don't have to yell it, and it's just an abbreviation for something else.
So what do you call NASA?
Oh, you're fucking right. You got me there.
Boom! Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Moving on up to 1913, a group of meteors became visible across much of the eastern seaboard of the Americas, leading astronomers to conclude the source had been a small, short-lived natural satellite of Earth. Interesting. It reminds me, I saw a video the other day about the hopefully fictitious scenario of the moon just falling into Earth and everything, and it wouldn't just crash into the planet; it would actually just disintegrate and turn into a ring. When it comes to a certain...
I think we saw the same video.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Poppy.
No, go on.
Go ahead.
That's all I have to say. Go on.
You were going to say, Alice?
No, I was going to say, did you hear the news, what they're going to do with the ISS when they retire it?
Yeah, just burn it up in the atmosphere?
Yeah, so we put, what, trillions of dollars into that thing, and we're just going to burn it into the ocean.
Well, yeah, we're
gonna pollute the ocean.
Yeah, but do you have any idea how many space stations we've had? Like, we've had, at least half a dozen other space stations. Like, how many trillions of dollars we've spent in total in the space,
Is there any... Well, here's the thing. Is there any nuclear parts or stuff that's going to be toxic to those, what does go into the water?
Well, if it burns up in the atmosphere, it probably won't.
Actually, no, that's incorrect, because we actually did report on a Soviet space station that had a nuclear reactor on board, and when it burned up in the atmosphere, it scattered radioactive debris everywhere.
Yeah, there's some satellites and stuff that have crashed to the Earth and polluted everything around it, but this does not have a nuclear reactor in it.
Yeah.
So if it burns up in the atmosphere, I doubt it will cause that much of a problem.
It's not just that, but it's like, you gotta think about all the other, chemicals and stuff that are up on that place. Why don't we, you know what, we spent the trillions of dollars to put it up there, and then we're just gonna fucking, why don't we...
Yeah, I don't understand why we don't have, some, you know how we have robots and stuff like that. I don't understand why we don't have robots in space, collecting the space junk and just trucking it over to the sun to burn up before it even gets there. You know, like the sun's so hot, it's gonna burn up before it even arrives at the sun.
But not everything's gonna burn up completely. That's they're like, oh, we're gonna make sure it goes into a trajectory into the ocean. So instead of so it doesn't have people.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just put it close enough to the sun where everything it all just burns up, you know.
Well, that would be the perfect way to get rid of all trash. If we just shot into the sun, it would burn up into the sun. But
Yeah.
that makes sense. But why burn up the ISS into the ocean? Why don't we just dismantle it, gut it out?
We should already have these robots.
3 words, Alice. 3 words. Money, money, money. It'll be far more expensive to do that than to just, let it
you've
die.
already put in so much money. Why don't you just make it work?
Yeah, but we'll it's gonna make us stop exploring space because there's just gonna be too much debris in the way in the future.
Have I shown you the map of the space debris?
Yeah.
I think you have. I don't remember.
Yeah. Are you watching my Discord stream too, Poppy?
No, because it kicks me off like when I do that while everything's streaming.
Well, I had it up on the stream. Anyway, let's get back on track here. In 1920,
Right.
under the terms of the Svalbard Treaty, international diplomacy recognized Norwegian sovereignty over the Arctic archipelago of Svalbard and designated it as demilitarized.
Mm. Yeah. Also in 1922, Brazil became a member of the Berne Convention Copyright Treaty.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Copyright treaty thing that we talked about a couple weeks back.
Yeah. Actually, this is fascinating. Yeah, Berne Convention for the protection of literary and artistic works, usually known as the Berne Convention, is an international agreement governing copyright, which was first accepted in Bern, Switzerland, in 1886. So, a Swiss law affecting South American, or being adopted by South American, countries. We really are an international community,
It is nice, isn't it?
But then moving on up to 1929, members of the Vietnam Quoc Dan Dang assassinated the labor recruiter Bazin, prompting a crackdown by French colonial authorities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also in 1932, prohibition law was abolished in Finland after a national referendum in which 70% had voted for a repeal of the law.
Yep. Now, I didn't know this, but apparently prohibition was not just a U.S. thing. Like, very much like the rest of the world suffering from the Great Depression and all that stuff, a lot of other countries were doing similar things as well, involving laws, prohibition, all these other things. We only really hear mainly the states and stuff because the states, but
And what we learned is that getting rid of alcohol collapses the economy.
yes. And hey, let's celebrate, the drugs for winning the war on drugs. Am I right?
Yeah, but you know what? Biden's now going to give out needle. Or no,
Yeah, oh my God.
Crack pipes
Are you kidding me?
to deter 'em. I wonder why. Is Hunter Biden behind
Yeah,
this?
I know. I saw that too. It's just like, good lord.
He was like, what is wrong with
It sounds like money laundering to me. They're
Oh,
only like
God.
$1 a piece.
definitely?
It's just
There's
so.
definitely something sus about that.
It's more bananas than the
the-
banana I just ate.
Yeah,
It's
they're about $1 a piece, and they're spending about 30 or more than $30 million on it. So it sounds like money laundering to me.
Clearly. I mean, we know that the government works hand in hand with the Mexican drug cartels
Well,
and the Italy
that's
drug
where you
cartels and all that
find
shit.
them.
So
Yep.
well, granted, the best way we do money laundering is why we put these ridiculous things into our bills on top of a bill that's what we think it's just for.
I know, don't even get me started about bill names and everything. Let's get back on track to 1934 here, in which the
Yeah, let's
Balkan
do it.
Entente was formed between Greece, Romania, Yugoslavia, and Turkey. So, an Entente.
Wow.
I don't even
Also,
know what
19...
a fucking entente is.
An Entente?
Yeah.
An Entente is a type of alliance, but let me look it up real quick. Entente is a friendly understanding or informal alliance between states or factions, a group of states in an informal alliance, or the understanding between Britain and France reached in 1904, forming the basis of Anglo-French cooperation in World War I. So yeah, there's been a lot of ententes, like the Triple Entente, is one of them. It's just another, it's another war. It's another form, or it's another word for ally or something like that.
Yeah, it's just not like set in stone, but it's just an agreement.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. Also in 1930,
Nope.
of 1941, the Cathedral of San Lorenzo in Genova Italy was struck by a bomb which failed to detonate. A dud. Lucky
Yep.
for them, it was a dud.
Yeah. And here's a picture of that cathedral. I think it used to have two towers, and one got destroyed during the war, and they just kind of like didn't build it back. Because that doesn't. I don't remember a cathedral being asymmetrical like that. But that's interesting. Moving on up to 1942, year-round daylight saving time, also known as wartime, was reinstated in the United States as a wartime measure to help conserve energy resources. So, like, that's something else, like, I never thought of. And here's the other thing. You know how like, like, the system in every facet of our lives is trying to, normalize all this horrible stuff, that they're doing? Especially with, like, the masks on children and stuff. Well, we've been revolving our time, our time zones and all that stuff around wartime. We live in a wartime, like, time constantly. So
Yeah.
we're just used to it, and I don't even know where I'm going with that. It's just remarkable to me. Like,
That's called saving.
yeah.
I'll try 1943.
All right, go for it.
Let's see if I don't fuck this one up. Allied authorities declared Guadalcanal secure after the Imperial Japan evacuated its remaining forces from the island, finally bringing the Battle of Guadalcanal to an end.
Nice. I don't
You
know
said
why,
it again,
I don't know why you keep
and you
saying.
did it right again.
Yeah, like you're no muffin, bro. Like, if anything, you're a Scot.
Yes.
You're no muffin. You're
Yeah.
a whole cake.
You're a whole cake. A whole cake. Or is he a cake hole? Is he a bun cake? The cake with the hole in the middle.
Who knows?
Angel food cake.
Okay. Yeah, we're devil's foods.
Devil's food.
Mm.
Mr. Lunk.
Yes. Okay. I'm guessing 1945, in a rare occurrence of a submarine to submarine combat, the HMS Venturer sunk U-864 off the coast of Ferdy, Norway.
Yeah, submarine to submarine combat. Even in today's world, it's a very, like, dangerous. Well, all combat is dangerous, but this is even more so.
This is dangerous.
I'll take
Pressurized
1940.
can in the
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they got specialized ships for that. Like they have to have them submarine destroyers. Them submarine boats.
Submarine boats.
Well, there's also
Yeah,
kind of
they launch their helicopters and look for underwater submarines and shit like that, and hit them with sonar, all kinds of stuff.
Would be Poppy, what as you were saying though, like this next one actually talks about Norway again. Like, so this is actually cool how it coincides with what you were saying.
Go for it.
Go ahead, David. Finish it. No, have him finish it. I want to hear what he had to say. I started to interrupt.
Wait, what? I didn't hear anything you said. Yeah, I'm sorry, I could barely hear you. I don't know if that's my headset.
Yeah, I have you up
Oh,
on
no.
max on my end.
Well, I hear you fine. But I was saying, like, as you were talking about the submarine fight off of Norway, like, I didn't actually quite hear you the first part, but I wanted to say, like, the next thing kind of coincides with what you're talking about, but it's a little different. But
Oh, a little
I just
bit,
wanted
yeah.
to hear I just wanted to hear what he was saying because I couldn't hear him quite well.
Well, why don't you talk about this tie-in?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay, well, we have in World War II, 1945. It's actually the same day too, which the kind of like coincides with Fedje, Norway.
Yeah.
World War II, a force of Allied aircraft unsuccessfully attacked a German destroyer in Fjordjefjorden, Norway.
Forgen, hinger, dinger, jinger.
Fjordjefjorden. I actually, yeah. divergent.
Forty Jordan.
Sorry for those
Forty
if I said it
Jordan.
wrong. For divergent.
Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan, yeah. Michael Jordan, Norway.
Michael Jordan, Norway! Moving on up to 1950, during the Second Red Scare, U.S. Senator Joseph McCarthy accused the United States Department of State of being filled with communists. Well,
Yeah.
you know, he'd be right
They
today.
are now.
He's
But
the
you know
Robert
the
Mueller
story.
before Robert Mueller.
Yeah.
Well, dude, there's still a law today that says that it's like illegal to be a communist, like sympathist, whatever.
Yeah, well, you know, look at our current political system and, yeah. Clearly nobody's paying attention to the laws.
Oh no, they claim they're not. They claim they aren't communists. They're socialists. There's a difference.
No, there's not. Communism is communism. So,
Yeah, socialism is just the first step.
who wants 51 here?
I'll take it.
Okay.
In 1951, during the 1951 during the Korean War, the two-day Jeochang massacre began when a battalion of the 11th Division of the South Korean Army murdered 719 unarmed citizens in Jeochang in the South Jeosan district of South Korea. Ooh, that's brutal.
That is.
Yeah, I think it's pronounced Gochen, and
Gochen.
the province is yeah.
Probably. I am not a Korean, so I don't know how to pronounce their stuff. Except for Seoul.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Youngsing.
Yeah. Moving on up about 8 years into 1959, the first intercontinental ballistic missile, the R-7 Semyorka, became operational at Plessetsk, USSR. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to pronounce that.
I don't know either. But let's. But it was this very big missile. It had what appeared to be 5 boosters. But hey, it was the first ICBM, so.
Hey, they're trying to make it go far.
Dude, look at how big this is. They have like a little person standing next to it for a side reference. That thing is enormous.
That's what she said.
I was thinking that in my brain too.
The scroll, the button.
Speaking of females saying things, Miss Alice, why don't you tell us about 64 here?
1964. Alright, so the Beatles made their first ever appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show, performing before a record-setting audience of 73 million viewers across the United States.
That's a lot of viewers.
And what was the song?
I think it was I Want to Hold Your Hand. Was it?
I think so.
In deinen Armen, ich bin glücklich.
I'm gonna take 1971 because that's where I lived.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah. I Want to Hold Your Hand.
I want to hold your hand.
Have you ever looked up the German version of that when they did it in Germany? Because before they got big, they went out into Germany and performed there for like a year or two.
I have not.
And so they actually have, like, I Want to Hold Your Hand is done in Germany. Didn't you hear me go, in deinen Armen, ich bin glücklich?
No, I did not, but I did now.
Look it up. Alright, take 1971, my friend.
Oh,
Well, actually, we have
I think we still
1965
need to do
I'll take 1965. The U.S. Marine Corps sent a MIM-23 Hawk missile battalion to South Vietnam, making them the first U.S. troops in country without an official advisory or training mission. So essentially, hey, we have a problem. Go there now. Like, what do we expect? I don't know. Just go there. Shoot the enemy. Kill him.
We gotta help. Help the Choctaws. They're in need.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it the Choctaws?
Yeah, we needed to help the Choctaws because Vietnam was a French protectorate. So.
Dude, yeah, I haven't heard about the Choctaws all day.
We've been talking about the Choctaws for a while.
Well,
Every day we've been talking about the Choctaws.
Yeah, well, it just seems like I haven't heard it today. I haven't heard the 12 pop up.
Well, now you have. Mr. Tupape, you want there's 271s.
Yes.
Well, there's 371s.
Well, I'll take the first one.
Okay.
This is actually where I was living for years.
Oh snap!
Yeah, so this happened in my area. So in 1971, a 6.5 to 6.7 magnitude Sylmar earthquake hit the greater Los Angeles area with a maximum Mercalli intensity of 11 extreme, causing the deaths of 64 people and injuring of 2,000 others.
Dang, earthquakes, man.
That's hardcore.
But when given the choice, I'd rather fall into the ground than get sucked into the sky. Fuck tornadoes.
Yeah.
Oh
You
man,
know,
like I was in the '94 earthquake and also in when it hit the
You talking
um,
about the one in LA?
Northridge.
Yeah, Northridge. I
Yeah,
was alive too.
I remember Power
yeah, no,
Rangers
I
was
was there, man.
Yeah,
We got trapped in our house. Everything collapsed around
yeah,
us.
that's right.
It
Were
was all
you
crazy.
here when we reported on that? Because that was a couple weeks ago.
I don't think so,
I
but yeah,
think you were,
yeah,
because I remember you on the show talking about the Northridge earthquake, after we reported on it, because that happened in '94. Like, when
yeah,
was it
you did. I
Northridge?
remember that too.
it was in
Unless
'94.
we're having some Mandela effect.
Yeah, but what date? Um,
Oh,
February
I don't,
8th. What? No, that's today.
I,
1994 was January 17th. That's right.
1984.
1994.
1994.
I was 10 years old. I remember when that happened. I remember seeing like the double-decker highways collapse on each other and
Yeah.
cars being stuck between it, and
Yeah.
it just I'll never forget that.
Oh yeah, we were trapped. That shit was crazy. It
That's
was
Kind of like
wild.
how you never forget 9/11, where you were and what you're
Yeah.
doing if you're old enough.
yeah,
Oh, for 9/11, that's cool.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to talk about 9/11 this upcoming September.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
It's a few days after my
Also,
birthday.
but
I have a
yeah,
friend whose
also,
birthday is that day.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
1971, Satchel Paige became the first Negro League player to be voted into the USA's Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the Baseball Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Satchel Paige. Let's see what see here. Satchel Paige. Why is he sniffing a baseball?
He's smelling the victory.
That's a little interesting.
He smells the baseball. He's smelling the victory.
Oh, look at that! He sniffs the baseball and then he throws it. Also in 1971, Apollo 14 returned to Earth after the third manned moon mission. And then we have a similar story in 75 here. I'm going to take it because it kind of coincides. 4 years later, the Soyuz 17 spacecraft also returned to Earth. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll take 76.
They still use those things. Yeah.
Yeah, they still use. And
Soyuz,
little known
Soyuz,
fact
yeah.
about the Soyuz is they have to make a new one for every mission. It's a
Yeah.
non-reusable capsule.
Yep.
Well, I bet you though it's cost efficient and it works. Well, sometimes.
I don't know, man. Their nation collapsed. So I wouldn't put anything of theirs as something for cost efficiency.
Says our country who somehow lost the technology to go back to the moon from the Apollo mission.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I had to take this out. It was not tasting good.
You know what doesn't taste good? A banana peel.
No, probably not. I've done it before. Don't ask me to do it now. All right. So in 1976, Aeroflot Flight 3739, a Tupolev Tu-104 crashed during takeoff from Irkutsk Airport, killing 24 people.
Irkutsk. Yeah.
Irkutsk.
Moving on to 1978, the Bud Company unveiled its first SPV 2000 self-propelled rail car in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What the fuck?
What?
Pennsylvania?
He's making fun of it because I'm out in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. I thought you was pulling a muffin.
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Also, okay. I could Prince Pennsylvania.
I was just gonna say prehensile-vania.
Also, in 1986, 1986, Halley's Comet last appeared in the inner solar system.
I
Yep,
remember.
I remember.
I remember I was out in Mexico with my family. We saw Haley's Comet when I was a kid.
No, I don't remember. I was 2 years old.
All right, I'll take 91.
Okay.
During the dissolution of the Soviet Union, Lithuanian voters casted their ballots in favor of the independence of the Soviet Union.
Yeah, go Lithuania.
So Lithuania want to stay with Soviet Union?
No, they wanted to be independent.
Yeah.
They casted their
I
ballots in
They wanted
favor of
independence.
independence.
I'm sorry, I heard that wrong.
Moving on up about 5 years, in 1996, Copernicium was discovered by Sigurd Hoffmann, Victor Ninov et al. What? I don't know what that even means. I assume that's elements. Copernicium? Yeah, it's an element. It's a chemical element with a symbol Cn and an atomic number of 112, classified as a transition metal. Copernicium is expected to be a solid at room temperature.
Now, Alice, that's all yours.
What?
This
Next
is all
one,
yours.
It's all yours.
Are you saying 2001?
1996.
Oh no, 1996. Oh. The Provisional Irish Republican Army declared the end to its 18-month ceasefire and explode a large bomb in London's Canary Wharf, murdering 2 people. Well then.
Yeah, those IRAs, man. I do gotta say though, their car bombs taste delicious.
The Irish car.
The Irish car bombs.
Yes.
I'm not a huge fan of Bailey's. I mean, it's good sometimes, but I think
Oh yeah, I like Bailey's.
Irish car bombs are not bad. I've had.
I like to drink Bailey's from a shoe.
Yeah, I used to just drink all the trash because I didn't care.
Oh, dude,
Gross.
we were done
Yeah, I know. You
Dude.
probably drunk that Wild Irish Rose, the Night Train,
So
Thunderbird.
So when you drinking the alcohol from the shoe is reminding me of that salmonella video we saw earlier today.
No, not that Salmonella video. I was talking about this is so-called the Mighty Boost Old Grey. Do you drink Bailey's from a shoe?
Oh.
Dude, has anyone ever had the bar mop? You know that little rubber mat that has any splash off on that?
Oh,
You take
God.
that and you pour it into a shot.
That's disgusting.
Well, yeah.
That's absolutely
Bar mop.
disgusting. What the fuck?
Dude,
Let's move on up to 2001.
I got dared to drink one of those for $50.
Okay, I got this.
Okay.
And now in 2001, the me Maru and USS Greenville collided, causing the deaths of 9 of the 35 people on board the Japanese fishery high school trading ship, and costing the U.S. $2 million in repairs for the Greenville SSN 772 at Pearl Harbor.
Yep.
Jeez.
Those fuckers attacked us again?
Those Japanese, man, see, this is what happens when we trust people. They take advantage of it, and then they send a high school ship over here and start ramming our shit.
This is why you never trust the Dutch.
They're really training, those kamikazes at a young age nowadays, aren't they? But I digress. That was horrible.
Yes, it was.
Moving on up to 2016, 2 passenger trains collided in the German town of Bad Aibling, in the state of Bavaria, causing the deaths of 12 people and the injury of 85 others. What a fitting name, Bad Aibling. So,
Bad place to crash.
yeah. Miss Alice, why don't you take 2020 here?
Alright. Salvadorian President Nayib Bukele had 1,400 army soldiers enter the Legislative Assembly building, causing a brief political crisis.
Dang, 1,400 soldiers. That is an Occupy movement right there.
I'll take 2021.
Do it.
The second impeachment trial of the homie Donald Trump began.
They'll impeach this guy for having like 2 scoops of ice cream, but they won't do shit against Biden. Okay, seriously,
Byron.
so
like,
stupid.
Nadler and Pelosi, shit, all have a hard on for him.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, before we get into bursts and deaths, any articles that reach out and grab you guys today?
Oh man, I didn't expect that. There was a bunch of stuff today that I saw, but I'll probably just put it in maybe for the Jabberwocky.
Well, no, I mainly asked because it's a way to help name the show or the video specifically, because this is how I name it. Like we figure out what our favorite articles are, and then I name the show off after that decision. So
which article today was the best one in my opinion?
Yeah, anything that that not the best one per se, but any one that struck your fancy, so to speak.
For me, 1907 women's suffrage.
Yeah.
Same thing, 1907.
I'm gonna say the wartime daylight savings time thing. That was interesting.
That one too is good. Daylight savings time takes women's suffrage.
Yeah.
There's your title.
There you go. That's what I'm gonna do. Daylight savings time takes women.
Yeah, I'll go with the majority.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's get into the burst here. So, do you want a canter?
Sure. Yeah. Hold up. Let me get all the way to the burst, because when I click something, it jumped all the way up to the beginning.
Yeah, it likes to do that. I'll start us out. The first birth today occurred in 1060. It was Honorius II. He was a pope of the Catholic Church.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Then we have 1274, Louis of Toulouse, French bishop.
Thank you.
And then in
in 1441, we have Al-Shahir Navaya, Turkish poet, linguist, and painter. Sorry I butchered your name. I'm not a linguist.
Yeah, he's a linguist, so yeah. Then in 66, we have George Hamilton, the first Earl of Orkney, a Scottish field marshal.
And in 1711, we have Luis Vicente de Felicio y Ayelsa, Spanish sailor and commander, multi-commandeer.
Commandant. In 1737, we have Thomas Paine, an English-American philosopher, author, and activist. I wonder if he
Pain afflicted too.
Yeah, I wonder if he activistly brought the pain,
And in 1748, we have Sir John Duckworth, first baronet, English admiral and politician who was Commodore Governor of Newfoundland.
I wonder if he was worth ducks, though. How many ducks was he worth? 4? Is a duck in the hand worth more than 2 in the bush? What is that about? Moving on up to 1773, we have William Henry Harrison, an American general and politician, eventually to become the 9th president of the United States.
Well then, ain't that some stuff?
Yeah.
1789, Franz Caver Gablesberger, German engineer who invented the Gablesberger shorthand. Who invented Gablesberger shorthand? I don't even know what that is.
It is a form of shorthand previously common in Germany and Austria. It was first fully described in the 1834 textbook. I'm not going to read that. And eventually became rapidly used.
I have a shorthand with the back of my hand.
Interesting.
No.
Thank you, Bobby.
Oh wait, is that an anger joke? Shorthand to give a firm back of the hand pimp slap. you know?
That's a pimp slap. Before
Yeah.
you do that, you must recite the pimp's prayer.
Yes.
I caught that right away, and it took you two other boys to figure out what he said. I was just like,
I was
I wasn't
busy.
even paying attention.
I was busy looking at the name of this book. Like,
Looking it up.
Anleitung
like,
zur deutschen Reinigungsarbeit oder durch
Nein.
Stereographie. So, then we have 1846, Wilhelm Maybach, a German engineer and businessman who founded Maybach.
There are beautiful cars, by the way.
Ah,
Yeah, expensive ass car.
Yes, they are, man. They are fucking expensive.
oh, it's Mercedes. Okay, that explains it.
No, that's not Mercedes. That's a different type of car.
Why is it selling me Mercedes Maybach sedan here?
They got bought out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're part of Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, the Maybachs, they're fucking expensive. Hundreds, like, they could cost hundreds of thousands.
Dang. Who else was born today?
Seems like Larry Simon in 1889. Larry Sermon, U.S. actor, producer, director, and screenwriter.
I was hoping you'd read that in a different way. But then 1922, we have Jim Laker, an English international cricketer and broadcaster, holder of the world record for most wickets taken in a match.
Cool.
Yeah.
all that.
Also in 1922, we have C.P. Kersmeyer, Indian businessman who founded the Leela Palace Hotel and Resort.
1923, we have Brendan Behan, an Irish rebel, poet, and playwright.
And in 1927, we have Richard S. Long.
S. Long.
U.S. historian and author.
10.
Richard Schlong. 1941, we have Kermit Gosnell, a U.S. abortionist and serial killer.
Oh no.
Wait, abortion?
Abortionist.
He was a monster.
Yeah. What, did he go after people with a wire hanger or something?
He was an animal, dude. Like he let women die in his abortion clinics.
Gee, oh, wait a minute. Is this old guy? I think I remember seeing something about him.
Yeah, they have documentaries on this
Oh,
dude.
this guy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah,
disgusting.
Oh,
That dude's an animal.
Also in 1941, we have Sheila Keel, U.S. actress, lawyer, homosexual rights activist, and politician. Oh shit, that's so cool. Not that. Well, actually, that is too, but the next one. Oh god, that's awesome.
1943, we have Joe Pesci, U.S. actor. You'll recognize him as that guy who's always going frickin' in Home Alone.
No. You don't know him as a tough guy in the 90s.
Yeah.
Every movie, he's a tough.
It's like how am I funny? Tell
I'm
me
not funny
how.
to you.
Yeah. Have you
Also
seen?
Jim Brewer.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Have you seen Jim Brewer talking about Goat Joe Pesci?
Oh, dude, what? No, dude, I actually saw Jim Brewer live last March. It was fucking.
Oh,
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Also, he played my cousin Vinny.
Yeah,
Not Jim.
yeah. He
Two
was in a
youths.
lot of good movies.
Oh, it's youths.
Well, like I said, Casino.
Yeah. 1953, we have Gabriel Rotello, a U.S. journalist and an author who founded Outweek.
Yeah.
Outwing.
Outweek.
Outweek.
Yeah, week as in 7 days. So.
Ooh. This one's cool.
Yeah.
In 1954, we have Chris Gardner, U.S. businessman and philanthropist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1960.
for the Pursuit of Happiness.
What happened with him?
He's the one that inspired the movie Pursuit of Happiness.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Chris Gardner.
Ah.
He
Once
he went from like ruins to riches.
Yeah, that's another movie I have to watch. Like it just, I hope
Yeah,
someone's
the
making a
movie-
list.
The movie does no justice to the man's real life. I think.
Movies never do, really. Moving on up in 1960, we have David Simon, a U.S. journalist, author, screenwriter, and television producer.
And in 1976, we have Charlie Day, U.S. actor, producer, and screenwriter.
Isn't he the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Always Sunny in Philadelphia, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he's Charlie.
Yeah, like he's the guy with the wall, like the conspiracy wall, right? From the meme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Danny DeVito.
Alright,
He was anyway. Apparently they're entirely
966.
like last season. Sorry for the noise.
That's okay. He's this guy, right?
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's Charlie.
Okay. All right, Miss Alice.
Actually, I'm gonna relinquish my desk because it's getting late and I don't want to be too loud with my neighbor.
All right. Well then, we will go ahead and canter. Deaths today will start off in 966 with "Oh no, McShanksy. Oh no, died. Japanese calligrapher."
Okay. And
Oh no,
Okay.
Mikazaki.
and in 1199 we have
Mikazaki.
Minamoto no Minamoto no Yoritomo,
Wait, which one?
Japanese shogun.
Is it
In
Minamoto or is it Yorimito? Or are you pulling a Mulan and your real name is Ping?
Oh my god! No, I'm no ping. In 1199 is Minamoto no Yoritomo.
Well, which one is it?
Japanese shogun.
What's your name? Is it Minamoto? No, it's Yoritomo.
Okay, stop it.
I'm sorry. 1558. Alice is just like, okay, you children.
Okay. Remember what happened when you tried to pull the thing like let's do the same thing to her when she comes back in and make her feel like she's in a time loop. See, you do this to him again, you're gonna hit the same karma you got with me with the whole like Egyptian dancing crap with your internet. Okay. Like, and when I say that, I'm making a reference to Bugs Bunny. So it's not me being a racist.
Well, I find it funny that you're saying all this and your camera is frozen. So you're just talking to us telepathically.
Yep, that's great. So you can hear me though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Well,
no, we can't hear you, but we're replying to you perfectly.
Oh, okay.
In 1588, we have Alvaro de Bazin, first Marquis of Santa Cruz, a Spanish admiral.
Well then. Hey, fancy stuff.
Mr. Silva, in 1881.
In 1881 we have Fyodor Dostoevsky, Russian novelist, short story writer, essayist, and philosopher.
1930, we have Richard With, but with who? A Norwegian captain
Yeah,
and
what's he with?
businessman who founded Hurtigruten. What the
That's
fuck kind of
right.
name? Hurtigruten. I'm not even making fun of their words. They're doing it for me. They're doing it for me.
That sounds like a crazy sex move that you need
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, they did
a safe password,
Safe word?
for it.
Remember from what was it?
Euro trip.
Yeah, Euro Trip. Bring out the Hijabakatabeketer. It has like this gas-powered motor. Shit. Oh my god. Moving on up to 1977, we have Sergei Ilyushin, a Russian businessman and engineer who founded the Ilyushin Design Company.
Alright.
Ooh. In 1980 we have Tom McDonald, West journalist and suitor.
Supposed to be author.
Wow.
Yeah.
Arthur.
Yeah. Read beyond my spelling mistakes. I'm supposed to be, I'm supposed to be better than this, but apparently I'm not. And this is not the same Tom McDonald who does all those rap videos and stuff, but still, he's another good one.
I know.
1981, we have Bill Haley, U.S. singer, songwriter, and guitarist. But he did not go
Okay.
with his comments.
And in 2005 we have Robert King, U.S. engineer who invented the windscreen wiper.
Yeah. 2006, we have Freddie Laker, an English pilot and businessman who founded Laker Airways.
Damn. And in 2010, we have Walter Friedrich Morrison, U.S. businessman who invented the Frisbee.
Yeah.
Wow.
2012, O.P. Dutta, an Indian director, producer, and screenwriter.
Oh man, he's the one that comes out with all those crazy dancing Indian movies and stuff.
Yeah, Bollywood. Those are weird, dude.
Yes, they are. And in 2013, we have Richard R. Swagger, U.S. painter, illustrator, and sculptor.
He does what with his ass?
Swagger. Swagger.
Art Schwager.
Swagger.
Well, actually,
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle. He got hornswoggled. No, but what's
Did you hear
another?
Hornswoggle go after Peter Dinklage for Dinklage saying like, you shouldn't just cast the dwarves role for midgets?
Oh god, Peter Dinklage is a
And
freaking
Hornswoggle's
idiot.
Like, dude, I know plenty of midgets that like would totally. That's a dream job for him.
Yeah, and then what did Disney do? They fired all the short people. Good job. You know?
Yeah, they just fired a bunch of midgets, and
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage is rich, or whatever his name is. I think it's Peter, right?
Yeah,
Forgot-
Peter
I
Dinklage.
forgot his-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they fucking made the point that you were an imp during all of what was it, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then-
you're gonna do that all the other like midget actors. What you want all the midget jobs? What are you gonna do? Play all the frickin' Ewoks in the next Star Wars movie or show?
Hey, we have the technology, you know.
Dude, Warwick Davis will beat your fucking ass.
Well, that's a subject for the Jabberwocky. Last but not least, 2015, Ed Sabol died today. He was a U.S. film producer who co-founded NFL Films.
Damn.
Oh.
And that concludes the show. Once again, check the underbar for any links you may be interested in. For your dose of past events daily, we stream daily, although I am going to give this show a nickname, the Mystery History Show, because for the next undisclosed amount of time, we're just going to start streaming at an earlier time. So we're going to go back to the way we used to be before a set schedule, so that way we can free up the 5 o'clock time slots for the new show we're working on, as well as other shows. And I'm not sure if I've already spoken about the news show specifically. I think I have, but there's a lot of stuff in the background, even more than last time. Like, it's getting a little bit overwhelming. But I'm forcing my hand, and we're going to be doing the show earlier and everything. So you're probably not going to see us live for quite some time, but who knows? Maybe you might like out. Anyway, you can find other people. Who has something else here?
So man.
Good.
Oh, showing TV on Twitch.
Yeah, you can find him on there. He streams. What games do you mainly stream and such?
I stream that, but they like mostly and any other game that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
don't look for me.
Yeah, don't look for him. You won't find him. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander.
I am who is Alice.
Sing your luck.
Yeah, I'm just this dude that likes to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Just the way you made it sound so perverted.
actually,
I like to watch.
wow. Okay, you really went there. No, that's making me think. Does this mean that 2Poppy has like a free subscription to TDH Plus? You know, like he's watching the stream, but he's in the stream. You know, like he's. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, until next time, you'll see us later. Toodles. Let's go, Brandon.
Go fuck yourself.
You know, Brandon is a cunt.
Go fuck yourself, Stan.